Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Thang, and welcome to this video. So today, as I've said, we're going to be focusing on each section of this shelving unit, so that way we can focus on a certain plant and show you that certain plant as well. I think I'm going to set up my tripod, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe my hand will do fine, but whatever. But yeah, let's go and take a look at these before the contractors start telling us to move everything back inside, so that way they can work on the railings. My superintendent hasn't told me much more information about that. I know that they did come by and measured it. So yeah, so I'm super excited about that, but also, you know, it's a lot of work bringing back everything inside. Okay, anyways, let's go and have a look at these plants. As you can see, we have a lot of plants that we need to get through, but today we are going to be focusing on this very first shelving unit right here. This whole entire shelving unit, it's a little bit short, but we do have some spectacular plants. I'm not sure if I want to do outside because then I have to bring everything in again. We can probably do like dapple stuff, like spotted stuff there. We're actually going to probably do the upstairs too. But yeah, let's focus on this section first. So over here we have some dahlias. This is mine. I got this at what is it, at the Asian supermarket for I think $5 or so. I believe $5. It's a very beautiful dahlia. Look at that. That's so nice and gorgeous. Right, I really like this color. I was gonna get a red one, but you know what, this has like yellow, orange, and red in it, so why not just do this one instead? Right, so that's that. I love it. It's in one of my older pots. This is an agave attenuata variegata. I know, you gotta practice on how to say that really fast. So the reason why I have this is because I love watching Mama Eubanks or Laura Eubanks videos, and she has a spectacular one in her garden. I always wanted one. So when my seller offered it, I snapped it. I think I've had this one for about 4 or 5 years now. And every year, you know, I do behead it. This year I beheaded like a little bit late, but I beheaded it and then I just put it in the soil. And this is also kind of like my death garden where, hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah, so this is also where it's kind of like my death garden where I put like cuttings and stuff inside and see if it grows. A lot of it does grow, like even the Adromishcus grows in here. So yeah, that's my agave attenuata variegata. Very spectacular plant. It stays this small as long as when you put it into a small pot like this, and also you behead it every year, so it doesn't grow huge. Unfortunately, it won't actually give me any pups, which is kind of sad. Anyways, so this is my Crassula Ovada Golem variegated, white variegation, not yellow variegation. I finally actually been able to grab this one because everybody orders them, and I usually just give them away to people, or like I sell mine and stuff. But I've hung on to this, so it's been really nice. But yeah, there's also a yellow version of this which I don't have. Oh man, it was offered and then it was gone right away, which kind of sucks. So we'll wait until if there is a yellow one again. So I'm definitely nabbing a yellow one. Anyway, so this is the Gasteria-ish section. This is a Gasteria bassiana. It's very lovely. I love the texture of it. It hasn't really grown that. It's a very slow grower currently, and I find that Gasterias doesn't require that much rooting, so I always have my Gasterias in this type of pot or a little bit bigger. Most people tend to put their plants in a very big pot, especially succulent plants pots. My rule is that when I first get it in, I'm going to pot it in the size that fits the plant itself, right? And I'm gonna let it root first. If the root touches the bottom or starts peeking out in the bottom, then I will transplant them into a bigger pot. So that way I know that the plant isn't going to root rot because there's too much water. The water isn't evaporating quicker, or it's not, you know, sucking the water up quicker, right? So always have them in smaller pots than you need them to be. That's my rule. And so that's that. This one is called a Gasteria Skewkentiana. Sorry. This is probably one of the only ones that were that was offered. Me and somebody else and a few other people got it. It's never been offered ever again, but it grows prolifically, and I've had this for quite a long time. It's a very spectacular plant, especially during the summer heat. It does turn, you know, that orange coral type of color. You can see kind of like right there. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I really like that plant too. I've never, I guess I can't put it back in, but I've never actually sold the plant. I've sold the pups. I sold the pups themselves. This is a Gasteria minima. I'm not really too into it. It is kind of rotting right here, so we're just gonna pluck this thing and we're gonna toss it outside. Goodbye. It's fine. It's already decomposing anyway. So I'm not really into this one. I might sell this one off. I know somebody wants Gasteria, so I might sell that off for cheaps. That's fine. This is a Gaster Aloe Twilight Zone. Very beautiful plant. Right. Also, look how big the plant is versus how big the pot is. And look, there's it's not even like the roots hasn't even touched down here. I don't know if you can see that, but I never put the plant, like, it's a big plant, but it's in a small pot because the roots it has a small rooting system. And then you got like little pups on the side. Right, so I was worried that the newer growth was reverting, but that's just how it is. You can see this is the newer growth right here, that's newer growth. So it's a very spectacular plant. This one unfortunately doesn't turn that peach coral color, but it does, I don't know, I don't remember, but it does say like this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color itself. So that's that. So this Gasteria is Verrucosa. It's one of the more popular plants that is sold, and it grows prolifically as well. You can see how many pups there are. It's a super cheap plant to get. Like, it's sometimes it reverts, but that's just random. That's that. This one doesn't get offered too much. This one right here. So this is a Gasteria carinata variegated. It doesn't get offered that much, but it's a very beautiful plant. The texture is very smooth. You have a little bumps here and there, but the texture itself is very, very smooth. Not as smooth as a Twink's bottom, but it's very smooth still, you know. Very nice, lovely plant to have. This is a Gasteria, what is this? Gaster Aloe Variegated? Or it's an unknown name. I keep trying to find the correct name to this, but no one's been able to tell me what the name is. But it's a wonderful plant to have. I think it can grow bigger. Yeah, you see how the roots are kind of touching the bottom, so I might have to repot this into a bigger pot. Who knows? But it's a very nice, lovely plant. Very nice. This is a Gasteria little warty variegated. It grows prolifically. I mean, look how much that. That's a lot. And don't worry about these. There's just like, I think it's damages, but it's not. It won't kill the plant. So if you have these little markings, it won't kill the plant. It's just like cosmetically, it's just kind of stupid. That's fine. It also does get that peach color during the summer, which is lovely. Right, and this one is called a Gasteria Royal Highness Full Variegated. This is the only one that's ever been offered. No one bought it except for me. So I have it, and it grows prolifically as well. So I have pups on the side. And this is generally the color that is pretty much all year long. I did have to repot it though, because the rooting system was kind of wonky. So it is regrowing its rooting system right now. But it does have pups. It has many pups, so I'm not worried if the mother plant does die. We do have a lot of plants, a lot of pups itself. But it's a very lovely plant. When you come in, you'll see it right away. You'll know this is a wonderful plant. You know it's right away. Anyways, this one, I don't remember what it's called. But, oh, this is a Aloe Arista Variegated. Yeah. And it was supposed to be for a customer, a buyer of mine. But I forgot, I didn't forget it. I ordered it, but it wasn't on her order sheet. So, anyways, I have it. And, you know, if somebody else orders one, I'll just send this one out to them because it's rooting already. And it's a pretty wonderful plant. So that's why it's there. This one is either called a Haworthia marginata, or some Talistana something. It's a very wonderful plant, very huge. Love the texture, very well, kind of smooth texture. Love the margin variegation right here, the margins. Very beautiful plant. When it stresses out, you can see the stress colors, where it's kind of like what's that word I'm looking for? Mauve color, beigey mauve color. Very beautiful plant. So we'll see how it goes. Well, I guess not in the summer because the balcony garden is going to be inside. Anyways, so this is my oldest Haworthia ever. One of my oldest plants that I still have. This is a Haworthia pumila. You see how beautiful that is? That is beautiful. So I might depup it and sell the pup off because I don't really see this plant. It's just weird, right? I don't see this plant that often. I see the little donuts, but I don't see this one itself. Maybe this is the little donut. I don't know, but I've had this for a very, very long time. And I remember when I first started my succulent thingy, I saw somebody who opened it and they were like literally crying because this plant is so beautiful. And Hoots and Hausers. So this one is an aloe hybrid of some sort, Saperano, whatever. It is being sold off. Very beautiful, has lots of pups. This is a Haworthia Correlata v. Cowinii, variegated, and the variegation is very random. You have variegation down here, and then you kind of like have variegation again. So it's very random when that happens, and you're like, oh my god, I want a plant that's like super random. So this one is very difficult to keep it the way that the seller sends it to you because you need very diffuse filter light to get the original look to it. If not, when you have like direct sunlight, it will turn darker green, but the variegations are there. Anywho, let's put that aside. This is a Haworthia hybrid variegated. I sold my original one. I kept a pup of it. So that's pretty much it. It's a very, very lovely plant. Like it's just very nice, right? This is a Haworthia radula. One of the more lovelier plants that unfortunately people don't really buy that often because they'll see it as like this, right? Like it's not variegated. But the thing is, this one grows like this. It becomes this afterwards. So it takes time for it to just go fully variegated. And the pups also, when they come out, it's usually striation variegation or full variegated or half variegated or non-variegated. It's just pure random, but like when you get the plant that looks like this, it's just amazing. So I gotta feng shui this a little bit, sorry. So this is the same thing as this, so we're not gonna talk about that. This is a let's go with this. This is one of my fully variegated aloe simoliensis pup that I've gotten from my aloe simoliensis. And I'm keeping this one because it's one of those very pure variegation, and the variegation on these, honestly, it's also random. So when I got the original mother plants, it was just striation or lesser variegation, then it just randomly turned itself into more full variegated and gives off pups that are more full variegated. So variegation on these ones are also very, very random. This is my Haworthia Lady Rose variegated. Yep, variegated right here. Splendens Lady Rose variegated. Superbly nice pink variegation. Nothing else to say about that one. That's just lovely. This is my more expensive Haworthia and one I recommend as well if you can get your hands on it. Hold on, let me pull away these junk. My mom loves these, but I hate them because they're like freaking weed. Anyways, this is a Haworthia Colemaniorum Pumila Snowy Winter, X Pumila Snowy Winter. Very lovely plants. You see how nice and beautiful the variegations are. It's throwing off some pups, so we might be able to sell those pups off later, probably next year. We'll see about that. It is flowering. Yeah. Okay, let's put that aside if we can. This is a Haworthia pumila, little donuts, variegated. Yeah, let's see what the sign says. Yeah, little donuts, variegated. Hold on, let me check what's going on with my dad. One moment. Anyways, sorry, I had to check up on my dad, see what he was doing. Okay, so yeah, this is just a Pamela, Pamela little circle or donuts, right? Variegated right here. Very lovely plant. Maybe these are the two same thing. I'm not sure. Who knows? Anyways, this is a Haworthia baccata, variegated. Very lovely plant. See how nice that. Oh, that is beautiful. And you're probably thinking these two are the same. They're not the same because I've gotten them pretty much at the same time, and this one has grown, and variegation is also random. As you can see, it's like less variegated on top, more variegated on the bottom. It's just very random, but overall very beautiful plant to have. It needs more sun to get more variegation to come out. This is my Gasteria carioca, variegated. Very beautiful. 2 pups, 3 pups. I might need to like push it up just a little bit, but it is a stunning plant. I wonder what, oh, we can't, summer, we're putting it back. Oh, I keep forgetting. This is a Haworthia Rinwaldii, a very spectacular plant. Like I said, most of the time you'll get them like half variegated, but look how nice it just goes up, and everything is just pure variegated. It's super lovely. The only thing I hate about pure variegation is that it's very prone to burnt and what's dryness. From the water and from the sun. That's the only thing. But other than that, it's superbly beautiful. It needs some of the green to keep it like this, or it kind of wilts. Whatever. This is a Haworthia longianista, variegated. I had to sell the pups because the pups were just getting in its way and it wasn't growing. So, but it's very beautiful. It's very nice, symmetrical kind of like. This is a Haworthia. I found out the real name of it, but I keep forgetting to change the tag. But I found the real name to this Haworthia. I did. I probably have to come back to it another time, but this is called, right now it's just the bigger leaf glabrata, but it's not. Look, it's coming out with a pup. It is so nice. It's so nice. It's nice, big, and thick. Everybody loves that juicy, nice, big, thick leaves. Big, thick leaf. BTL. Oh, it's BTL. Big F leaf. Big effin leaf. Oh, no, no, that doesn't sound about right. Anyways, this is also a favorite of everybody as well. This is a Haworthia glabrata, variegated, and it's very prolific. Look how nice those colors are. So usually, like I said, you get them like this, right? But then it just becomes this over time. It's just so beautiful. Lovely plant. I am selling the pups off, so that's good. The pups are going to their new home within next pre-order. This is a Haworthia limifolia hybrid. Very beautiful plant as well. Right, and this is a Haworthia. Focus. Sorry, Margiritifera. Oh God. Sorry. I haven't been able to find a good seller for this yet, but I guess mine's very prolific, so I can probably sell some of the pups to people. But it's just very beautiful. Look at the peach coral color. Right, very peach coral color. Love that. Love the texture. Love how it looks. Anyway, this is my Haworthia pomila. Unfortunately, I had to reroot it because the root was rotting. Usually it looks very nice, but mine has become super prolific. Look at all those pups. So I might have to just redo this period. We'll see how it goes when we're moving it inside to see if I have to do any work to it. I might have to remove the pups and sell off the little pups to people. But yeah. One of her favorite as well. This is a Haworthia limifolia striata. No, limifolia variegated. The spiral one. It's just called limifolia variegated. But yeah, it's superbly beautiful. And usually once a year you should remove it because the pups are growing underneath here somewhere. So once a year, if you have it in a small pot like this, do remove it and see if there's a pup in it. It's most likely growing down there somewhere, and then it goes up. So it doesn't grow like this. It'll just send a shooter up from the bottom. It'll grow from the bottom, and then it'll come up. So watch out for this. The pups are under there somewhere. Anyways, this is the Haworthia truncata lime green reverse variegated. I got from last year. It's giving me a little pup already. Very beautiful plant, superb. And yeah, and we have some plants out there. We're going to do some spot stuff. This is a Gasteria bunguii. It's very lovely. You can tell how nice that looks. The center is kind of like reverse variegating to yellow, which, you know what, I think it looks lovely. It looks like a lotus, right? We have some wonderful Echeverias, which I do have to sell off again. I'm not really into Echeverias anymore, but I think I want to keep the Tinkerbell right here. Cupid, I kind of do like. This one I really like. That one I really like. That one, yeah, that one I really like. The rest, I'm okay with it. And then we're gonna do some quickie stuff up here. This is a, I don't think we should. Okay, I gotta do like this. This is a, what is this? A monkey tail. Or Callisto Cactus winterii something. But it's very easy to bloom. It blooms twice a year for me. We just have to change the temperature and it just blooms. Very lovely. We got some Hilda winteras right here and up there as well. One of my new favorite stuff. We have some Hoyas. This is Hoya Black Magic right here. And we have, this is a Sedum Joyly Touch, something like that. Oh, and this is one of my new favorite plants this year. This is a fuchsia. I love them. They look like little lanterns. Yeah, and then we have like lots of my mom's other stuff up there. Anyways, so that's it for this section of the plant. So as you can see, it's a quite long video. We're gonna go through this section next time. It's a long section. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye bye. Mwah.